Thank you for listening to Railer Basketball on WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com, where you can also catch replays of many of the Railer contests, just like this one here tonight, as this one will be available later in the week. And well, if you watch the first quarter alone, you're going to get to see a good basketball clinic.
Yeah, right away from the tip. We talked about good starts. The Railers have had great starts, especially on the road.
Stevens, as Springfield has the ball to start. Lefty three on the way. That's off the right side. No good. Church high for the rebound off the glass. That won't go down. Jacobs tips it back out to Stevens. Stevens drives in, kicks back out. Jacobs again for three. That'll go. 19-7 on the floor for the Railers. You've got Cook, Mulvey, Cruz, Olden, and Horsham. Joey on the right wing brings it around the perimeter now to Max. Joey around a screen, down in the corner to Horsham. Horsham, catch, shoot, three on the way, missed it badly. Bowlby tried to track it down, ball loose, picked up by Nelson for the Senators. Up to Pearl, long three, rim no good. Jacobs comes in, gets the rebound, but it's lost over to Cruz. And I think that was certainly nothing that made the coaching staff happy. No way that Jacobs should have been able to come in there and get that rebound amongst three Railers.
No, the Railers not going to find bodies. We're just going to the rebound. We got to box out a little better.
Bowlby hands to Max, top of the key. Max with a stutter step dribble, gets it over to Horsham. Austin's going to take it. Little 14-footer, back rim, no. Rebound comes down to Nelson for the Senators. Up quickly to Jacobs on the right wing. Skips it across. Back on top now to Nelson. Thought about firing one off from about 30, didn't take it. 6:15 to go in the first half. It's Lincoln on top, 19-7. Pass, tried to get it in on a fancy pass. Max with the steal, the layup, and it's good.
Yeah, nice tip away by Max, and he goes and gets it and finishes it against Nelson and Church.
6 minutes to go, 21-7. Will that be tomorrow's Super Bowl score? 5:55 to go. Railers on top by 14. Nelson, Jacobs, back out to Kincaid. And I know we've talked, and Max almost with the steal, reaches in, couldn't grab it. Stevens picks it back up, goes down the lane, little stutter step. Kincaid right side three on the way, up and good. Taven Kincaid makes it 21-10, lead cut to 11. And now Bowlby's going to bring it up. Well, Ed's been doing a lot lately. I guess
he can do it all.
Max being watched by Stevens. Horsham. Here comes Ed to set a screen for Max. Over on the right side now to Olden. 5 minutes to go in the first. Railers up by 11, 21-10. Horsham, top of the key to Bowlby. Ed looking down low. Railers all around the perimeter. Joey down the lane. Nice move off the glass and good.
Yeah, nice pass by Bowlby at the top and passed it to a just streaking Joey Olden. And Joey goes strong against their defenders and was able to put it in.
Railers back up now by 13, 23-10. Jacobs back over to Stevens. Nelson, long three, off the rim,
nice
no
box
good.
out, Bowlby.
Cruz with the rebound. So that's one of those where you talk about Ed gets the rebound, but there's too bad you can't give half a rebound, or Cruz got it, but you can't give one to Bowlby.
Yeah, that's part of it.
Max, free throw line, missed it. Rebound comes down to Jacobs. Stevens along the far sideline, going in, contact, no call. Max quickly out to Joey. Things getting a little chaotic here, so you figure the Railers will maybe set things up. Nope, Tyler's going to fire three. That's no good. Rebound to Church, high for the board.
Yeah, pretty helter-skelter right now. The Railers not taking their time on their shots, really shooting it quick in the offense where we can get that at any time, where we can get cutting layups probably at any time.
Jacobs on the right side, skip it across the top to Stevens, fakes the pass, now back over the right side. Jacobs, 3:40 to go in the first half. Railers on top, 23-10. Nelson over to Jacobs. He's open from the right side. Three, that's no good. All Railers there for the rebound. Bowlby comes down with it.
Bowlby's done last two possessions, done a great job on the boards. He's been not just trying to go get it. He's been boxing out.
And Stevens is going to be whistled for the reach in, and I think that's a call that we've been waiting for a good part of the first half, as Stevens has been out on Max and been awful physical with him, but As we know from Max's interview both this morning and on another internet site, he's not shy about anything.
No, it's a pretty good. Max is pretty good in front of the mic.
Pod over to Gavin. Gavin over to Horsham on the left side. And he does a mean Coach Allen.
Yeah, he doesn't want to do that too often, though. Look at Max now. See here, we get a smaller player on Max, and he goes right to the post.
Bowlby's three, top of the key, up and good. Yeah. Bowlby in double figures with 10.
Well, that's set up all by Max having the mismatch down low. We get it to him, and they got a help down. Obadiah Church comes out and tries to double team Max, and kicks it out and leaves his man Bowlby. Bowlby spot up right at the top of the key, and usually that's money the way he's been shooting the last couple games.
Church down in the corner. Isaac Nelson in the contest now for the first time, as is Kamari Roll. Tips away, stolen away by Pied Belsic. Pied Belsic, one-on-one. Layup, good.
Yeah, great job by Pod.
Will now with 6. Bowlby does a nice job cutting off the baseline. Railers up 28-10. Roll, being watched by Pod, top of the zone. Jacobs tries to get it down to Church. Church tried to get it to a cutting teammate, thrown away, but picked up by Isaac Nelson. Under 2 minutes to go, first half. Pearl, 3, that's no good. High for the board is Max.
Well, the Railer defense has been pretty good. Can't complain with only giving up 10 points.
Bowlby, here comes Pod around a screen. Pod was going to fire it off, didn't. Gets it to Bowlby, another 3. Off the left side, no good. Pod tried to get it. Going up against the trees. Roll going up against Gavin, and Gavin knocked it away and saved it inbounds and got it to Horsham, and Tyler couldn't hang on to it. I don't think Gavin realized how much space he still had to stay in bounds. Yeah. It was a nice block.
He had a lot of space left, but as you're going for it, you're just going for it. But one thing you don't want to do, and he threw it to the sideline, but you don't want to throw it back in underneath the hoop, because Springfield gets it. That's an easy 2 for them.
And that's something they would have probably wished for, because there haven't been any easy 2s for them tonight. Nelson down on the baseline to Jacobs, kicks it out all the way to Balster. Top of the key, looking over the left side, almost tipped away by Max. Nelson up and under move, won't go down. Rebound to Church. Church amongst the trees, throws it up. Contact, no call again. Coach Reed looking for a call, not going to get it. Pod back out to Gavin. Gavin skips it across to Cruz. Cruz on the baseline. Down low to Gavin. Gavin with a move in the lane, looking, goes one way, fakes the other, and it didn't go down.
That's all right. Good post move against 6'6" kid. That's a good move. Sophomore against sophomore right there, and you need to see a little more of that.
Stolen away, bad pass. Max is going to go in for the finger roll layup.
I thought he was gearing up to try and dunk that thing, but I'm glad he chose.
His feet were setting that way.
Yeah. I'm glad he chose to just lay it in.
30-10, under 30 seconds to go. Railers on top by 20.
That's over and back.
In a 20-point game, it's probably not going to get called. Inside, there's Austin stepping in front of that, and Railers are probably going to hold for 1 with 15 seconds to go. Max, center jump circle, directing traffic, down to 6, to 5, Max down the lane, out to Pod. Pod, going to have to find some time. Joey fires it up on the way, comes up short. Our score at a very well-played first half for the Railers, it is Lincoln 30, Springfield 10. We'll be back in 2 minutes with our halftime. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.